Hi, my name is David Galligan, and this is the application I created for my fourth year thesis project. The application is aimed for use in the retail industry and is meant to give an overview of the shop sales, and all the data about each product. This page is the dashboard homepage, and when it's get loaded, um, the circles here get animated in. They work as targets that employees can work off to see their daily and weekly goals throughout the shop. Down at the bottom here we have the total sales and the number of transactions that were built or that were made to make these sales. To the right there's a stock control panel which allows you to see all the items in the database, as well as a color coding system for if items are below a certain level of stock or above a certain level of stock. The user can then quickly view these items if they need to refresh the stock levels. The application is built with Mongo, Node, Angular, and Express, so it's a full stack development using JavaScript the right way through. The REST API that is used is implemented using Node and Express, and the front end is with Angular, and the back end is with Mongo. The users can then view all items within the database from here, where they can quickly search. For example, if you want to find the Nike Free Flip Fly here, you could just search for the color and it will come up. This is a list of all the items in the database. There's only 6 here at the minute, just as a sample population size. So if you click then in one of the items, a new view gets refreshed with an overview of that item, with all the information here to the left, as well as the number of stocks versus the number of sales of an item. This could be handy if you wanted to quickly view how well a product's doing, or how poorly a product is doing. So then there's an administrative page, which is meant for more of like a manager, so you can view the different products that are in the different makes that are in the database. So we've Nike, Adidas, and Vans, and here's the total sales for each of these. This comes through using Angular expressions that are sorted using loops back in the back end of the JavaScript file, and the number of transactions made. These charts are all built using AngularJS directives and D3.js, so all the charts are custom made and are populated with data about each one of these products. So you can see here, this is 58%, 18, 13. This builds up to the total percentage of the daily target, which is 89. So yeah, back in the administrative section, then you have a breakdown more of the sales of each product. This chart here is built with NVD3, which is a charting library based on D3, which can be used with Angular, which gives you a predetermined structure and has some just built-in interactions. Whereas these two charts here are built with just plain D3, and you can see the population underneath gets the area underneath gets populated with how much sales. The application also gives the user the ability to view all the charts that charts about the sales data. So here's a bar line chart. This is an Angular NVD3 chart, also populated with a directive. So this is it wouldn't be as customizable as D3, but you can view information about charts and you can interact with them, hide and show axes and so on. Then there is the brands chart, is actually the same as that chart. There's a bar chart as well here, which is meant to just give an overview of the sales. It has a sorting button where you can sort it by alphabetical order, or you can sort it by number of sales. Obviously, since there's only 6 here, there probably wouldn't be much need to sort, but if this was a big data set, you might be able to sort it and make things easier. This information area here on the right is populated dynamically when the user hovers over one of the bars, and it gives you all the information, allowing you to mine deeper into that particular bit of data. Then there is a line chart, just to give an overview of just sales and whatever comparison between sales versus stock level, just so you know when the stock needs to be refreshed at the most or whatever time. A lot of Angular directives have been used throughout this application, in particular ng repeat a directive that when it calls the data from the database repeats for each item in the database a particular bit of HTML or JavaScript code. This is used here and this for the stock control, so it only requires you to write a very short amount of code, as well as being used here, repeating on the HTML element as well as the ng repeat. That's it. So thanks very much for watching. Cheers.